We live in a dangerous world. The gods who built it vanished, leaving behind their instruments that aimlessly reshaped the land. These ancient relics harness an unknowable force we call the Anthem of Creation. But the Anthem refuses to be controlled. To survive, our ancestors invented the javelins and built cities with great walls. Today, it falls to a dedicated group of heroes to face the chaos, protect our homes, and fight for our very survival. We are freelancers. We leap head-on into danger, rescuing the lost, keeping the monsters at bay, and silencing the Anthem's terrible cataclysms. But not all cataclysms are created equal. And even freelancers are wary of the untamed power of the Anthem.
This is it. Close as we get with the Striders.
Agreed. Looks like we fly from here. Alec, you hear that?
Yep. All teams, get ciphers to their amplifiers. Let's go!
Freelancer, we're a long way from the cenotaph, and the storm is worse than we thought.
Okay, this is as close as we're gonna get to the center without the Strider getting ripped to shreds. Let's go, freelancers. Suit up!
How crazy will this get?
No idea. Never tried to shut down a cataclysm this big.
Oh, steady, Faye. None of us come out of this alive without our cipher.
Stay safe out there. Remember, we're a team. I'm right there with you.
Okay, freelancer. You might be new, but you won't be here if you didn't show promise.
Hey, Halleck, what's up? Waiting for it to die down out there? Let's go!
Thought you could use a head start.
See you at the cenotaph. We're heading out.
Okay, everyone. Let's stop this cataclysm from growing, from killing everything.
I don't know, Halleck. Haven't seen anything like this before.
Look, everyone. I won't be here if I thought this storm could beat me, right? Heart of Rage is no different than the hundreds of other Shaper ruins we've dealt with. It's just bigger. This is what we do. So we're gonna go in there and we're gonna take on whatever unholy beast it spits at us, and we're going to tame that thing. Together.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Ready, Javelin 1?
Ooh, ready. Strong along, stronger together.
Trying to find a calm pocket for you. Steady, Miller. Your heart rate is too high. Hello. Check in, please.
A little bit, okay? Don't worry about me. Woo-hoo! That one.
Team, our rookies tangled with a wyvern. Freelancer? Thank goodness you survived, but your Javelin needs a restart. I'll bring systems back one at a time. Starting voice recognition.
Ray? Ray, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. That was a bad fall. How's your head? You remember the mission?
Think so. Where am I?
You're in a cataclysm, terrible storm, called the Heart of Rage. You need to get to the center and shut it down by silencing the cenotaph.
Got it.
Rookie, there you are.
Get in here. Faye's calling a retreat. We got this.
Almost there.
Team, you need to retreat.
Not good.
He's gone. I'm sorry.
This thing is going down. Come on.
There! No!
Get back to the Strider. This mission is over.
I can do it. Look at this, Faye. We have to silence the Cenotaph.
Please, I'm barely holding it together.
Retreat isn't an option. Not now. We got this bastard. We have to get out of here. No. We push on. We're the only ones left. Think about Miller and Adair. All the others. You being a coward. I'm no coward. No? You want to push forward until I get killed. Until we both get killed. Where did that come from? Go. Faye, we're coming back. No. It beat us, Halleck. We need to regroup. It can't beat us. Rookie, don't you dare pull me out of here.
During the failed attempt to silence the Heart of Rage, we lost more than freelancers, more than friends and comrades. We lost the faith of the people we protect. So the freelancers scattered, searching for ways to redeem themselves. The few who remained carried on, finding new allies where they could. Doing their best to help a people who no longer called the freelancers heroes.
I'm at the coordinates, Owen.
Impressive entrance, as usual.
Nice to be appreciated.
Don't sell yourself short, mate. A cipher couldn't ask for a better partner.
You could ask, but not many of us left.
The relay's a short flight away.
Easy contract so far.
Easy keeps you alive.
Wouldn't call this living. Inspecting sensors every month.
Yeah, pays the bills.
Not exactly the freelancer motto.
Freelancers are back on their feet. We can enjoy all the gorgeous scenery Bastion has to offer.
Flying around it is even better.
Now I'm jealous, sitting here in the fort.
There, last echo.
You did it. That should silence it.
It didn't hold.
I see! It's starting. You've got company?
Owen, talk to me.
Yes, I'm trying to work it out. Shaper energy's still increasing. These are just a warm-up, a prelude to a cataclysm.
Doesn't feel like a warm-up.
I told you anything's possible. You've got to power through it, mate, or else it's going to get a whole lot worse.
I'm clear, Owen.
Good. I think we can still stop this. Those fragments of the relic that blew out, grab them and put them back together. Oh, and fun wrinkle, more company's on the way. Go. Now carry it over and put it in place.
Fragments in.
Now the others. Keep at it and you'll survive this. Almost certainly. Stay nimble. Move around.
Owen, something in there is growling.
Something biological, that's all I can say for sure. But I hope it's not the Gravit Overlord.
Owen, what's happening in there?
There's something! That's T. Lots of them! Hurry!
How many teeth?
Size is the real problem.
Okay, last one. Here goes.
Careful. Anything's
Possible. I know.
You know, I heard a relic made a guy vanish into thin air once. No idea where he went. Which isn't as lucky as the freelancer whose guts were turned inside out.
How's that lucky?
At least he died and got it over with.
This is a pain.
They all are. Indecipherable puzzles that only make sense to shapers.
No, I mean there's ice jamming it up.
We're out of time. Silence it.
I'm trying to.
Well, nobody told him. It's an R6.
It's not working.
Oh, put it back into it.
Got it.
Well, at least now I've got a new story. That time a relic spawned a giant R6 that almost ate you whole.
Yeah. Classic for the ages. I'd say that fulfills the contract.
Time to get back to Fort Tarsus. To a job well done.
The only kind there is. I'm on my way.
Here we are, back in Fort Tarsus. The last stop on the Bastion frontier.
If it isn't my favorite freelancer. I hear you've been busy.
Ah, you know how it is, Zoe. Another day, another disaster averted.
What have you done this time?
Nothing. My armor's fine. Probably. I hope.
Welcome home. You should swing by my amplifier in the Enclave.
Something wrong?
No, not wrong. More like fun. Drop on by whenever.
Look who's back in one piece.
Zoe, did you expect me in more pieces than one?
You? Never. I trust you've brought me work. Always good to give your javelin the once-over after a run. What have you done this time?
Nothing you can't fix.
Flattery, huh? You must have done a number out there.
Nothing too crazy.
Are we using your skill for crazy or mine? Scars, beasts, relic-based nonsense. Some people stay on this side of the wall. Others, well, since you love running into that kind of stuff, you better be careful.
That's what a good javelin's for. And why get an expert for the once-over.
All right, sweet talker. I'll run you some maintenance checks. I'll show it extra love to balance that cavalier attitude of yours.
You're the best.
I'm aware.
Hi. You waiting to get in too?
Why are the doors closed?
Quarantine. What else is new?
On which side?
This side. A freelancer brought in tainted cargo or something.
All right, then. Now what?
Well, there's always conversation with the charming fellow freelancer.
Of course, I didn't mean...
I'm a little cranky. I think the Sentinels take any opportunity to mess with freelancers.
Isn't it their job to protect the fort?
Yeah. I just wish... I mean, I was born here. Fort Tarsus used to be great. People used to look down on the fort because it wasn't Anthem or Freemark. But I think it was better.
But you were a kid.
Exactly. My brother Kismet and I used to climb that scaffolding just to watch the Striders come and go. Then the market would fill up with happy people and cool things to buy. It even seemed sunnier. Might be my imagination. Though it was before the Harder Age. So, poor Fort Tarsus. It's kind of a crap heap now. Not sure why I keep coming back.
Because you have hope. You know how good it could be.
Hope. This place sure needs a lot of it. I think I'm all out.
Not me.
Huh. Well, everything I own is on the other side of these doors. Looks like I'm stuck here. But you should save yourself.
Okay. Good luck.
I'm Freelancer Johnny, by the way. See you around.
Yeah, you see what I mean? You picked up on that, right? Little warble? It's warbling, right?
All readings fall within acceptable tolerances.
You gotta look past the numbers for once in your life. Something is off. The connection is a bit fuzzy.
How do you quantify fuzzy?
You don't quantify fuzzy? You don't measure it, you don't count it, it's nothing like that. It's a feeling.
Everything okay here, Owen?
Yeah, well, on your last mission, I noticed that the cipher chair was giving off some very strange feedback.
All readings fall within acceptable tolerances.
No, it's your call, but if you ignore it and something goes wrong...
I will find an arcanist and perform a full protocol inspection on this unit.
There's nothing wrong with the chair, is there?
No.
Why are you always stirring up trouble?
What are you talking about? I've just done her a massive favor. You've got no idea how boring it is being a Fort Cipher. She does not get to work with a freelancer. She does not get to see the world through the eyes of a javelin pilot. No. You know what she gets to do? She gets to relay official messages back and forth to ciphers at the Capitol day after day after day.
Some people like boring. Not everyone's cut out to be a freelancer.
So you have said. But you have to admit, that last mission would have gone better with a partner.
I have a partner. You. Every good javelin pilot needs a cipher.
That is not what I meant. Look, if I had a suit of my own, I could be out there in the field with you.
Call down your boosters, hotshot. With more training, you'll get your chance, I promise.
Fine. Not like we could afford a spare suit anyway. The job board is empty.
We'll figure something out. We always do.
Yeah. Do you ever regret missing out on the glory days? Back when freelancers were treated like heroes. Contracts would just fall into their laps. Everywhere they went, they were given respect. And free sandwiches.
Free sandwiches?
Yeah, I haven't had my lunch yet. I'm starving. We're on a tight budget here.
Budget has room for sandwiches.
You're probably right. You know what? Why don't you head over to the forge, get your javelin tuned up, so we're ready to roll if a contract does fall into our laps.
Owen, you need something?
What are you talking about? I just got a message from you saying to meet you at the forge.
I didn't send any. Why would I want to meet up here? Something's not right.
We needed to speak in private. My name is Tassin.
Do you always travel with a security escort?
Not always. The Sentinels have their uses.
Well, you make a hell of an entrance, I'll give you that.
I have a contract for you, freelancer.
I like to know who I'm working for before I take a job.
Really? From what I hear, two of you will take about any job you can get these days.
What's the job?
An arcanist has gone missing.
Missing? I thought arcanists just hung out in labs studying Shaper relics.
Matthias Sumner was investigating some relics at a ruin near the fort. I need you to find him and bring him back home safe.
If he's still alive.
No one knows more about the dangers of Shaper artifacts. I'm confident that knowledge and his own resourcefulness will keep him alive until you find him. What do you say, freelancer? We'll make it worth your while.
Owen? Looks like the freelancer's right again. Well, us anyway.
Excuse me, I just got to... That was excellent. I will go and run my diagnostics. Let me know when you're ready to leave. It was a pleasure.
On behalf of myself and Matthias, thank you for doing this.
Okay. And if I have...
Find Matthias. Trust me, I'm a person you want to know. Answer?
Thanks for the save. That trouble was unexpected.
You often hang around outside the walls like that?
Occupational hazard, but this was different. Something's making the scars more violent.
I think it's the Dominion. We think they're back. I'm sure you must know Freelancer Yarrow.
I think Tassin's right. This feels like before the attack on Freemark.
The one that set off the Heart of Rage?
I don't really know the whole story.
I do. Much of what I am about to tell you is not well known. My ward, Johnny, was there 10 years ago. She saw it with her own eyes. What you will already know is that Freemark was one of the great cities of Bastion. Ancient, proud, prosperous. But most important, it held the largest and greatest enclave of freelancers anywhere. The freelancers, along with the Sentinels, guardians of the walls, protected Freemark and its people from the chaos of our world. Until one day, the Dominion arrived on their doorstep. Cruel conquerors from the north. The Dominion, the Sentinels, and the Freelancers would make their claim for Freemark that day. Each group heirs in their own right to the legendary General Tarsis and her Legion of Dawn. One of our best, Freelancer Adams, led the charge as the Enclave leapt to meet the Dominion forces head-on. My Johnny says the army was massive. The Dominion was led by Dr. Harkin, a man never seen before or after that day. He came to take the city at any cost. So they fought, outnumbered, outflanked, and outgunned. Freelancers fought. They did well for a time. But the walls of the Great Freemark did not hold. The Dominion poured in. Adams, with many Freelancers, made their last stand outside the city walls. While some, like Johnny, stayed to help who she could. When, without warning, the doomed Sentinels fell back. But now I tell you that deep in the city, Johnny discovered what the Sentinels already knew. The Dominion didn't want to destroy Freemark. They wanted to capture an ancient Shaper relic that was protected deep inside the city. The Cenotaph. It seems this Dr. Harkin believed he had created a way for the Dominion to use the Cenotaph to control the Anthem of Creation itself. Arrogance. The Anthem will not be controlled. The terrible cataclysm, which was unleashed that day, destroyed Freemark, destroyed the Dominion, destroyed everything. That cataclysm became the Heart of Rage. Some survived to tell the story of Freemark, but not many.
Dominion must be back for a reason.
I clearly have more intel to hunt down. Come and find me later.
Yeah, me too. I'll contact you when I have something.
I'll be in the Enclave.
Hey there. I figured you'd make your way to me soon enough. You're the new freelancer I've been hearing about.
Only the good parts.
Oh, it's all good. The fact that anybody's talking about a freelancer is even better. Name's Prospero. I'm betting you're the one I've been waiting for.
Yeah? Why's that?
You understand being a freelancer is more than just a job. It's about pride. Pride in doing something well. Pride in your javelin.
Hasn't been much of that lately.
Intolerable. Who wants to charge into a fight looking plain and simple? What kind of statement does that make? Not when you could fly in looking like steel thunder come to life. A fistful of lightning in one hand and a hailstorm of pain in the other.
That's colorful.
It's what I do. When Lancers want to make a statement, they buy something special for their javelin. Maybe custom decals or bodywork. I'm the guy they come to. Or used to. Hasn't been any demand. The Forge can't even build anything these days. I'm hoping you can change that.
How can I help?
We need to fire it up again. That takes Ember. And someone with the guts to collect it. If you can find some, I'm back in business. We both are. I'll teach you how to craft things.
Okay, I'll bite.
What I wanted to hear. You'll need to search for Ember outside the fort. Bring it here and we can start getting this place back on its feet.
Will do.
Freelancer, a moment.
Me?
Yes, you. Sentinel Bar, oversee the repairs to the north wall this afternoon.
Yes, Commander Vool.
Sundown, no later. Is that clear?
Yes, Commander.
You wanted to talk to me?
Yes. Have you encountered much Scar activity recently?
Yes, they're everywhere.
That fits. Bar and other Sentinels have seen increased activity at the wall. Your kind range farther than my patrols reach, Freelancer.
Is there something I should know?
No. Nothing to be concerned about.
Threats outside the wall tend to fall to my kind, Commander.
A few years ago, that may have been true.
But not now?
Nothing personal. I've heard stories about your work. Commendable. But the fact is, there are too few of you. Those who still operate are unorganized and scattered. I can't rely on that.
Maybe. What can be done to change that?
I'm not here to help you get your house in order. But I'll say this. People like results. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a wall to walk. Stay vigilant, Freelancer.
Hey, Prospero.
I know you got good news.
All the Ember you need.
What I wanted to hear. All right, then. Let's get to business and fire up the Forge. It's time all these javelins around here got the tender loving care they deserve. Head on over to the Forge, and you can start crafting. But don't forget, when you want to make a statement, maybe polish that javelin up with a nice coat of pain and thunder. Come see me.
So, you're the thunder merchant, huh?
Hey, the best freelancers always arrive with a bang. But first, they buy it from me. Don't be a stranger.
I have another job for you.
I'm flattered, but I still don't really know you.
Old habit. I work for Corvus.
Ah, a spy.
My job is to keep tabs on threats to Fort Tarsis. I have an agent embedded with the regulators, a group of smugglers. She keeps the really dangerous stuff from the wrong buyers. But her last report said there'd been an incursion of foreign operatives in the area.
Who are they?
Like I said before, I'm betting Dominion. Which means trouble's coming our way.
Big trouble if you're right.
I think trouble's your idea of fun. Start by meeting my agent at a regulator camp here. Learn what else she knows and go from there.
We'll get it done.
And there we are. The Dominion. Yeah, and they've got Tassin's agents. Best Lilo.
Give us the relic. We know it's here.
I don't know what you mean.
Then I'll show you. No. That's not how we conduct business. I find that pain is no substitute for money. So let's negotiate.
The relics, not for sale.
See? Progress. You do have it. Now name your price, and we all walk away with something.
Relics are dangerous.
Only if you're careless. Do I look careless? What is up? We found the relic! A pity for you. Negotiations have concluded.
You bastard!
Oh, well, now this is awkward.
A freelancer. How useless. I fought your kind before, and I put them in the ground. You'll be joining them.
Doug, I've got a signal we can track. Can't hide from this cipher. too far. Dominion must have big plans for a guy like the monitors in our neighborhood.
Just need to make sure he never comes back.
You see, this is why I want to be out there with you. Show bad people the door.
Not as easy as it looks.
Show bad people the door at the end of a very large gun. Still got a trail. Keep it up. We might have a shot at this.
That's all we need. See a lot of Dominion. Where's the monitor?
Checking. Turrets of some sort. Those will ruin your day. You probably want to take them out. I'm not seeing him. I'm getting a bad feeling here, I think.
Maybe this was an ambush.
Big lasers here! Damn! Trying to show them that really large gun. Hey, watch it! Another one of the monitor's lieutenants.
Yes. Congratulations on walking straight into my trap.
Owen? Owen, what's happening?
I don't know. He's
Obviously more powerful than you. I think it's important to take a measure of one's adversary. And I find you lacking.
Yeah. Ask your lieutenants how they feel. All right, you can't, because I put them down.
Freelancers boast of courage they never have. It's why they're extinct.
I'm alive and well, you son of a...
He's gone. Save your breath. You best head back to the fort. I'll let Tassa know we need to talk.
If it isn't my favorite sweet talker. You've been busy.
I try.
You got Matthias back safe and sound. I had a good feeling about you ever since you turned up. Keep proving me right, okay?
The fort's home. I've got to look out for it.
No argument here. It's good you settled in. Not everyone does. And I'm guessing Fort Tarsus wasn't in your plans before, well...
The Heart of Rage. I didn't know what would happen then or where I'd land after. Turns out it was here.
Happy you stuck around?
Yeah. Not sure what I expected, but this place grows on you.
I wasn't meant to be here myself. I was on a strider out of Helios. Supposed to end up in Anthem.
What happened?
Cataclysm. The sky turned yellow, ground changed under us. The survivors were brought here.
You never got to Anthem?
Didn't have the means to try again at the time, and now? I got good work, had a kid. The fort's home. Glad you feel the same. When you're here, anyway. Which reminds me, I should run checking your javelin before you're off again.
Thanks, Zoe. I'll see you around.
Owen filled me in on what happened.
You've got a problem out there. Some kind of Dominion heavy.
His people called him the Monitor. We couldn't stop him.
And he was there for a Shaper relic?
Tore the place apart. Your agent wouldn't give in. Right to the end, well...
I know.
I'm sorry. She left this archive behind.
I'll have my people dig into it. The Dominion really have returned.
In force.
Damn.
I thought spies took everything in stride.
We also respect our enemies. Life under Dominion rule isn't much of a life at all. And if they have set their sights on Fort Tarsus...
Right. Well, the fort isn't exactly my idea of living the dream, but it is home, and I'd prefer it to remain dictator-free. What can we do?
For now, remain patient. I don't want to make a move until I have more information. In the meantime, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Sentinel Bryn. She's sharp, trustworthy, and could use some assistance. Why don't you help her while I look into the Dominion? I'll be in touch.
Sentinel Rissa Bryn. Fort Command.
Sentinel, how can we help?
Well, we probably shouldn't talk here. Come see me by my desk. And my plants.
Plants?
Right. So, good. I will see you.
Okay, then.
Well, hello.
Uh-oh. What's going on? You scare me a little sometimes.
Do I? Actually, I suppose that's fair. I do peddle in danger. Still, you should know me better than that. I know you.
Okay, when's my birthday?
trick question. You don't like celebrating birthdays.
So, when is my birthday?
I think you're having me on. You've never told me.
Probably not. It was a number of days ago.
Ah, well then, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. So, where's my gift?
I tell you what, I'll write you a terrible poem. How does that sound? Sometime.
Actually, the day we met was my birthday.
Haha, now that is a trick. Which time? Recently or in our youth?
Youth. The time you picked my pocket.
Well, I was starving.
Or bored.
Or bored. Which turned out well, actually. Griefing regulators for a week was pretty fun. You were always looking for trouble. Is that what made you want to be a freelancer, do you think?
Not a bad observation. Thrills come in many forms.
Haha, which is what I like about you. You never back away from a thrill that I present you. It's fun. Trouble can be fun.
And the fact that it's a job that pays? Bonus. Say, back then, what were you doing alone in Pontiacs anyway?
I was tired of the Satomi and was taking, well, shall we say, an unscheduled break. Roaming. That's what I was doing, roaming. Same thing you were doing when we met in Heliost.
I like to think of it more as finding myself.
Because of the Heart of Rage. Where's your team?
I don't know.
Yeah, I brought you down. Well, never mind. There's a bright future ahead. Cheer up. Contracts await.
Ah, my new friend. You listened well to my story of Freemark, huh?
Never heard it told like that.
I was long retired. The battle was not mine to fight. But good friends tell me. I was a freelancer for many years. You know what freelancers do?
We deal with things beyond the wall. Problems. We help people.
Truth, but it's not so small as that. We explore, we fight chaos, we save lives. You hear me?
Okay, I hear you.
People could count on us. In this world, a big deal. But that has been lost. People don't trust us. Hard times now. But enough gloom. Got a contract for you. Going to protect some Arcanists doing seismic tests, okay?
Seismic tests?
Yeah, check to see if Fort Tarsis has strong foundation. Don't want it to fall into a hole like last time.
What?
But these tests attract animals. The kind with teeth, you know? You protect one side of the fort, and Freelancer Wraith will protect the other. You hear me?
I hear you.
Good, now go. I'm hungry. No breakfast yet.
My savior. And the reason scars aren't feasting on my liver right this minute. Bloody scars. The spike in their activity has really thrown off my research.
What are you working on exactly?
I'm looking for a lost Arcanist text known as the Elysian Manuscript. It was inscribed by early members of our order and has been lost for generations. Some Arcanists believe that their writings could help us predict the behavior of Shaper instruments. Imagine knowing if a relic will create firestorms, or scorpions, or shatter you into 1,000 pieces.
We could keep people safe.
Indeed. Every little piece of knowledge we can scrape together helps.
You're making progress?
The heroic work done by my assistants, may they continue to seek answers beyond this life, led to a discovery. Turns out there was a far more ingenious way to pass knowledge along. Invisible runes.
Invisible?
Runes, yes.
How do I...
Aha! I piqued your curiosity. You'll just have to continue on this adventure to find out, won't you? Our research has revealed a potential site that may answer our questions.
Just point me in the right direction.
Hi, freelancer. Hello.
Sentinel, good to see you again.
Is it?
Isn't it?
I don't associate much with freelancers.
Okay.
Or anyone not a sentinel, really.
Well, I hope you don't regret getting to know one of us.
Yes, me too.
Okay. Can I help you with something?
Yes. Well, quietly. I don't technically have permission from my superiors to be contracting you, but there's been an unusual amount of scar activity around nearby Arcanist base. Whatever it is, it could be dangerous if the scars get hold of it.
Agreed. I'll check it out for you.
Good. I mean, good luck, freelancer.
Right. No problem.
Hey, how'd your last job go?
I kicked its ass.
That's right, you did. Just got back myself. Damn Titan nearly took my arm off. Always something, huh? Owen stopped by. Wanted to make sure your records were in order. No worries, though. A Titan won't stop me from keeping this place organized.
How'd you end up as our record keeper anyway? You don't seem the desk type.
Layers, buddy. We all got 'em. You want a well-placed shot or a well-kept ledger? Ask Lucky Jack. We all do our bit for the family, right?
So you're the cousin who enjoys paperwork.
And taking on scars.
Keeping things balanced.
It's what I do. The point is, we've got each other's backs. It's not like we got anyone else in our corner.
Not today, but we'll turn things around.
That's the spirit right there. We need freelancers to bring in contracts, get the work done. The better the Enclave does, the better we all do, right? Well, I've got reports to update before I'm back out there. Striders to save, relics to silence, you know how it is.
Hey. Hey, where's my drink?
I think you've had enough for one day.
I'll tell you when I've had enough.
What's up?
What are you talking about? You called me, mate.
No, you...
Oh, hold on a second.
The Monitor is leading a mission back into the Heart of Rage. He wants to weaponize the Cenotaph. We decrypted the archive you recovered from the Regulator camp earlier, and we know why he's after unique Shaper relics.
Doesn't mean he'll succeed.
Did you know the Monitor was there when the Dominion attacked Freemark? One of the few who escaped when the Cenotaph leveled the city.
Oh, shit.
He's ruthless, driven, and savage. An incredibly powerful cipher and a brilliant pilot. He frightens even his own people.
The storm will tear him apart. No one survives the Heart of Rage.
You did. The intel also reveals that he's perfected a way to harness the power of the Cenotaph, and we cannot let that happen.
Obviously.
I need you to find a way through the Heart of Rage, get to the Cenotaph first, and silence it. Do what freelancers do.
Do what freelancers do? You're talking about a bloody cataclysm.
He's right. We aren't equipped to take that on.
Of course. Well, I can think of others who survived the Heart of Rage that day, who never let it go, studied it.
Ugh, come on.
I feel like I'm supposed to know this one.
My old partners, Alec and Faye.
Intel says the Monitor is on their trail. It suggests Faye has found something important. Last known location.
Oh, I can... So, Halleck and Faye. Intel says your partnership ended badly.
I don't know, we just kinda grew apart.
Really? Because I heard that Halleck never forgave you for pulling him out of that storm, and Faye went...
Where are we going?
Oh, right. Oh, you're kidding me. No, Halleck and Faye are working with Princess Zim.
The Regulator boss?
Oh, please, she's a smuggler at best. She's a full-fledged crime lord at worst. We really need them.
To get through the Heart of Rage and beat the Monitor to the Cenotaph? Yeah, we need him.
Do we? You and I? We're such a solid team already.
Of course. That's why Tassin picked us. You got my back, I got yours.
All right. Hey, considering that the Monitor is both Lancer and Cypher, we could probably use a very fabulous Cypher Javelin pilot combo of our own.
Owen, be patient. Pilot lessons are going fine, but seriously, it might take you years.
Okay. You know what? This might be fun. Apparently, Princess Zim's camp is like a traveling carnival. Now, it's a traveling carnival run by bloodthirsty gangsters, who like gifts. So you need to get us something to get in. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
Ah, very good work out there with the Arcanists. People want to believe freelancers have their backs. After Freemark, belief hard to come by.
Glad I could help. How's Freelancer Reith doing?
Good.
She put up a hell of a fight.
Of course. She knows I would be angry to write her story for the wall. But, my young friend, she is alive. This is a good story to tell. People will hear of it.
Think that'll help around here?
Oh, yes. Now, Reith is recovering at the bar if you want to check on her. I will keep an eye out for contracts, never fear.
Oh, hello there.
Got a few minutes?
Do I? Of course I do. You're my favorite Lancer.
Admit it, though. You won't find a better partner than me.
Never said I could.
We do make a good team.
Okay. Don't go getting all mushy on me. Shut it down.
Okay.
Moving on.
Anyway, things look better now that Corvus is interested.
rescuing that Matthias fellow reminded me of the Scar nightmare that was our first contract.
Times 10. That was crazy.
I'd only been in Tarsus for a few weeks, and here I was, working with the Lancer who survived the Heart of Rage. I was pretty chuffed. Life for this poor, wayward cipher was suddenly looking up.
What do you mean, poor wayward?
After I left the Satomi, I bounced around a lot. Had a gig on a Strider, wandered around Anthem. You may have noticed I get bored very easily.
Life's what you make it.
You really believe that?
Yeah, I do.
I envy you. I'll have to think about that.
Oh, and is it true what they say? That every cipher's a little broken? Since we're having a bit of a heart-to-heart, thought maybe I could ask. Unless that's getting too mushy.
Well, talking about all that still makes me too angry to be mushy.
I've opened a can of worms.
No. Knowledge is power, right? So yeah, every cipher is a little broken. Or a lot broken. You don't hone the ability to link minds without suffering a loss somewhere else. It's different for everyone. Often it's small, but sometimes it leaves you unable to function.
Like dead?
Huh? No, never dead.
You seem to have come out okay. Plus, you're a great cipher.
Thank you. And when I'm my own Lancer, then everyone will see how extra amazing I am.
Why not just try to be a better cipher?
I thought life's what you make it. Gotta buy into your own idealism, mate. Plus, there are plenty of level blah blah ciphers around. What's amazing about that?
Should I ask how it's going?
With the lessons? Well, it's more of a book, actually, but I'm working hard. Turns out I'm a natural.
You know, it took me years, right?
Yes, but that's you. Anyway.
You're an interesting guy.
Thanks. But, word of warning. I wouldn't get too close if I were you. Kidding! Just sharing the insecurity around. Seriously though, that means a lot.
Like I said, you won't get to see Princess Zim without bringing gifts. Yeah, I've marked locations where we'll find something that should work.
Tribute for a princess, huh?
It'll give me time to meet you there.
Wait, what?
You think I'd miss the reunion with your mates? I hitched a ride on a smuggler's strider.
Owen.
It'll be fine. Wait, one of them's coming. Back in a sec.
I'm borrowing this Strider's amplifier, crammed in with smuggled rabbits.
It's not safe out here.
Safe gets boring. Time for a freelancer adventure. You'll see. Some scars in the area stole weapons from Princess Sim. Getting them back for her could be a good icebreaker. They're gonna put up a fight, though.
How was the trip?
Well, the trip? Oh, it was fabulous. Yeah, I just love hitching a ride on a smuggler strider. It was first-class comfort all the way.
Behold the wonders of the palace. All hail Princess Zim. Long may she reign.
They do know that she is not a real princess, right? She's just a crazy smuggler with delusions of grandeur.
You scoped this place out yet?
What, you think I went in there alone? Are you crazy? No, I've been standing here waiting for you. Besides, it's your friends we're looking for.
Let's go find Halleck and Faye.
Come on then. Hey, is that them over there?
Oh, pleasure doing business, Princess.
Our business is not yet completed.
No? I thought we had a deal.
Who is this, Haluk?
No one.
An old friend. Please, invite your old friend over to join us.
I'm sorry, but we gotta go.
No. First, we celebrate our new partnership in the tradition of my people. Come, closer, friend of Haluk.
Scorpion stinger, highly acidic. It's going to burn going down. A lot.
You know, I had a big breakfast.
Refusing a meal is a grave insult to your host.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Forgive my ignorance, Princess. I didn't know people could eat this.
I come from a harsh and unforgiving land. Plants are scarce. Animals even more so. Before the Dominion conquered us, we had a saying. Food is life. Life is struggle. We understood that. We embraced it. It helped make us strong.
Oh. Thanks for the meal, Princess.
That was just the appetizer. The main course.
Oh.
Behold, the pheromone sac of a young manticore, cured for an entire year in a vat of fermented chimera venom. A rare delicacy I have been saving for a special occasion.
After you, Princess.
I could not dishonor myself by eating while my guests go hungry.
I love Manticore.
Our deal?
Be sure to thank your friend Haluk.
Oh, you look a little green.
Just need to sit down for a second.
What do you want?
I think what he meant to say was thank you.
I have a contract.
A contract? Well, we don't need your charity.
Excellent.
Faye, Halleck, this is Owen.
Cypher and Lancer in the making.
Corvus sent me.
Corvus? Huh. What, you some kind of a hotshot now? You got a lot of nerve after all this time.
Quit being dramatic. Sit down.
I'd rather stand.
Let's all go back to the Strider. I'll explain.
We got our own thing going. Thanks, but no.
Wait. Something's not right.
Dominion troops! Clear out! Scatter!
We'll keep your friends safe.
Don't worry about me. I'll see you there. Woo! What a rush. I'd say we really took it to the Dominion back there, right? And I think we'll agree that I was pretty fantastic.
Oh, are you serious? That was a disaster. You were a disaster. Never do that again. Please.
Right. I'll just head to the amplifier.
Over here.
Nothing's changed. Well, I should probably at least paint it or something.
The corrosion adds a nice patina. Should we talk about the weather next, or have we fulfilled our quota for small talk?
I don't think there's a penalty for going over. Read any good books lately?
Thousands of them. It's been a long time, you know?
It's good to see you again.
Is it? You're not just here because you need something. It doesn't matter. You're back.
I'm still picking up a lot of Dominion radio chatter, but we're losing sight of our pursuers. Oh no, sorry, why have we stopped?
Damn it all to hell.
Alec, you still haven't replaced that actuator?
It's still good. And shut up. I got this.
Yep, off to a great start.
Where's my socket wrench?
Left in the box, as usual.
Never thought you'd be back here.
Life's just full of surprises.
Switching off starboard power before it overloads.
Oh, come on. That's just half the fun.
Can we please hurry this up? They will be on top of us any minute now.
Pliers. So what are you doing here?
I'm helping you fix this garbage actuator. Again.
More reliable than some. So what's this contract of yours?
Can we please chat later? The Dominion will be here any second.
One, please. This is important. Just, you're not helping.
Screwdriver.
Which one? Use your words.
3/8, obviously.
I'm going back to the Heart of Rage.
Really?
The Dominion wants the cenotaph. Corvus hired me to get it first.
Well, that explains why Dominion troops showed up at Zim's.
Faye, light us up. Faye and I have 2 years of research and legwork on this. And you want what? Jump in the end and claim credit?
Halleck, time is of the essence. We have a lead that requires a Lancer right now. Shouldn't we work together?
No! I can handle it.
You've got the Dominion on your back, and you don't think that maybe you could use a hand?
We could find someone else.
You go right ahead, mate.
Not in time, we can't.
You need me. And I can't finish this contract without you.
One job. Just one. I got a Strider to drive.
You said you have a lead?
We might. One moment. As expected. Hold these, please.
You found something. About the cenotaph or the Heart of Rage?
Zim did. Pays to have friends, you know.
Some friends.
I'm sure you've heard of the Legion of Dawn, General Tarsis.
What? General Tarsis?
Yeah, she entered the last Heart of Rage and reached the center, the cenotaph. How? I've done the research. Her javelin could do the impossible. It had unique shields and who knows what else.
Wait, you think you found her armor? The original Javelin of Dawn?
Yes, finally. Now we just need to go get it. Interested?
Well, personally, I can't wait to see it. Just give me whatever intel Her Highness had, and let's get the expedition started.
No need. I'll be supporting this mission. I've already done all the relevant research.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Freelancer, I trust your reunion with Halleck and Faye was productive.
There are a few less Dominion who will be bothering us.
Always good. So what's the next step?
The tomb of General Tarsis. They think her original javelin is still there.
I'll assume it's for more than just a historical tour.
Faye says that javelin could get us into the Heart of Rage.
Then I'm glad I could bring old friends back together.
Well, we're still getting, reacquainted.
Make it work. In the meantime, Corvus has other jobs that might interest you.
You know me. I'll take any job I can get.
These aren't your usual run-of-the-mill contracts. They're tough.
I can handle it.
Then talk to my agent, Sev, for a full briefing. He's in the bar. Or rush in if you want. I know that's more the freelancer style. Whichever the case, keep up the good work.
I've greeted all the Guardians. What happens now?
I've been sorting through the fragments of Legionnaire Leotrell's writing that Zim gave us. A lot of it is unreadable, and what's left is in a kind of code, typical for the Legion of Dawn. If I'm right, this last location should be the one we're hoping for. I'll back you up this time. We can start whenever you're ready.
Hey there. Piece of advice?
Okay, where do I start? Your temper can get too...
No, I'm saying from me to you.
Oh, sure. What have you got?
This fight with the Monitor, burn it into your brain. Someday it'll be the good old days. The legend that gets freelancers excited. And reminds you what badass feels like.
Thanks, Alec, but I've got badass covered already.
Ha! Listen to you.
Just saying.
Saying ain't the same as doing. Old man Halleck here defined the badass. That rogue Ursix that terrorized Shadow Gap Trench? I put the final bullet in its brain. Or that battle of Wyvern Horde at Indigo Vale? I was there.
Yeah? What was it like?
A dozen freelancers dropped in from above. Down a sheer cliff, landed in a circle on an outcropping. Nothing but death below. No margin for error. Had to surround him. 12 pairs of boots hit the ground in unison. 12 guns started blazing. And a bunch of wyvern died wishing they never met a freelancer. It was magnificent.
All right, I'll give you that one. Pretty impressive.
Badass.
Sure, until I redefine badass.
Hasn't happened yet.
You'll see. Later, Alec.
Strange doing this again.
I know what you mean.
Sending you the location now? Shall we? Owen, do you want to link in on this?
No, you've heard what they say about ciphers. One's a party, two's a crowd.
That's not how that saying goes.
Owen.
Right, I'll just hit the amplify then.
We doing this mission or what? Where are we going?
The tomb of General Tarsis.
Wait, really? Tarsis herself?
According to Zim, it is.
I'm hoping we find her javelin buried with her. The Javelin of Dawn. You know the story of General Tarsis and the mountain.
That's a children's tale. She fights a storm monster and steals his voice to make a sword.
Yes, but you have to admit, the Heart of Rage is a monster.
Fair point.
You should be getting close to the tomb.
You really think the monster General Tarsis fought was the Cenotaph?
Honestly, I can't wait to find out. Picking up Dominion chatter in the area. Watch your back.
We're inside. Look at this place.
Great. I've got Halleck practically climbing my amplifier to watch.
You think this is really it? The General's tomb?
Let's find out.
Be careful. Just because humans couldn't find the tomb all these years doesn't mean it's empty.
Faye? No sign of a javelin, but I think we just found General Tarsis.
We marked her grave with her signet. I'll answer to the end.
If that's really hers, you know what this means? It could open the Fortress of Dawn.
Faye, we have a complication.
He's a cipher projection, a strong one.
Hello again, Freelancer. Happy to see you.
What do you want?
Same as you. I want her javelin. The one that conquered the Heart of Rage.
Why? You a history buff?
Someone's got to inherit what she left behind. I deserve to carry on her legacy.
He's stalling. We can use that. Keep him talking while I break into Dominion communications.
You think you're the next General Tarsis? Oh, I had no idea the Dominion was that delusional.
We don't need to be enemies, Freelancer. You think I even give one damn about the Cenotaph or the Heart of Rage? All I want is the Anthem of Creation. Imagine all the good that we could do. We decide what's best for the world. The power of pure creation at our fingertips. More important than General Tarsis.
What happens to the people of Bastion matters more to me.
If they're so damn precious to you have them, just give me the Javelin of Dawn. One rusty old javelin in exchange for all those lives? That's generous, don't you think?
He's trying to trace your location. I'm picking up Dominion soldiers in the area.
No, there is no javelin. Get glitched. Faye?
Dominion forces are already in the tomb. Get out fast. You can't lose the signet.
What? I didn't think you were going to make it.
Get those brackets up to the cockpit and lock the control panel down.
Amplifier is secure.
Check the breakers.
Done. Got him when I came in.
Well, I guess you're good for something. Besides getting the monitor on our trail.
Wait, seriously?
That's hilarious, mate, because... the cockpit is secure.
This job is hard enough without looking over our shoulders the whole time.
I'm not taking the blame for this. The monitor was chasing you, not me.
And without us, you wouldn't have found the General's signet?
Admit it, you needed me. You still need me.
Need you. I don't need anyone.
Save it. We have more important things to discuss. The Monitor is after the Anthem.
Faye.
People think the Dominion are after the Cenotaph power, but the Cenotaph is nothing. The Anthem of creation is everything. To control it is everything.
Okay, but what could he even do with it?
What could he do with the power of life and death, creation and destruction?
He would be a god. Faye, even if the Anthem can do all that, it's not like there's a manual.
No one can control the Anthem. The Shapers couldn't. The Dominion can't.
Listen to me! He's heard it. I know he has. It's in his voice. I can just feel it. He won't stop. He'll never stop unless he figures it out. I know he won't.
Okay, you know what? One thing I think we can all agree on is it's getting pretty dangerous out there, right? And since Faye has the whole cipher thing under control, why don't I watch your backs from the field?
Owen.
What about this whole javelin here? Look, I can pilot this.
No. No. That's mine. Custom built. You couldn't even walk in it.
Bro, I could
No! You have no idea what the Heart of Rage can do to a person.
I'll be fine.
Really? Have you ever fought anything out there? Scars, a chimera.
I would learn along the way.
Owen, remember Princess Zim's? The disaster? You almost died.
At least let me try.
You are a cipher. Almost every cipher who's been near that storm has gone mad. We put you on a javelin and try to reach the cenotaph. You'll get us all killed.
Now isn't the time for this.
Okay. Got it.
Well, crap.
I'll give him some time. He's got to learn for himself what he can and cannot do.
I suppose so.
Listen. You were right.
About what, exactly?
If I'm honest, I'm not ready to deal with the Dominion Lancers on my own.
Well, it's not like anybody would be ready for that.
We need you if we're gonna pull this off. So welcome aboard.
Halleck, thanks.
I'll get the Strider moving.
Come see me when you're ready.
What's next? The Fortress of Dawn? You're always 10 steps ahead, Faye. Fill me in.
I can use the signet of General Tarsis to unseal the gate. Whatever she knew about the Cenotaph must be inside, along with her javelin.
Will that old suit of armor really get us through the Heart of Rage?
It's our best shot.
What do you want me to do? Just stand in the corner and look pretty again?
Keep an eye out for the monitor.
And if he shows up?
No one can get inside the fortress but us. Whatever turns up, I'll make sure we're ready for it.
Good luck with that.
Owen, hey.
I have it. I finally have it.
What's going on?
The runes were indeed the key. Madness to think they were there all the time, waiting.
You found something?
An excellent question, to which I have an excellent answer. The final resting place of the Elysian Manuscript.
Sounds like I'm going on expedition.
The runes speak of a special vault in a high tower built on a mountaintop. Objects of power were brought there. Shaper relics, artifacts from beyond the Hesperian tide.
And a manuscript?
Indeed. A very special manuscript.
Okay, tower on a mountaintop. Shouldn't be too hard to find, right?
So did you hear anything about that guy and the thing? Hey, good to see you. You're a freelancer, right?
I think you knew that.
I never assume. Like, I'm a laundryman now, right? But not very long ago, I was a cleaning guy. I figured you were like me, always on the move.
We're not that alike.
Sure we are. Anyway, you know Yarrow, right? That super old freelancer?
Sure, I know Yarrow.
You think you know him, but did you hear about him and the Tesla?
No, but I have a feeling you're going to tell me.
Yes! So, I guess a long time ago, he was guarding some families, and a kid got too close to a Tesselar burrow. It all happened so fast that to save the child's life, Yarrow had no choice but to choke the Tesselar to death with his bare hands.
But Tesselars emit an electrical charge. Yarrow would have at least been knocked out.
Yeah, but I guess he held on, even though he was unconscious.
Why wasn't he in his javelin?
I think it was really hot out.
Javelins compensate for temperatures.
You know, you're wrecking this story, right?
Oh, I was just trying to understand how he did it.
Trust me, he did it, okay? That's why he talks so funny.
He does?
Yeah. Have you ever talked to him?
Yes.
You have? I tried to once, but he was too busy. Hey, do you have time for lunch?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, we're both so busy, huh? So, all right, I'll see you around.
Freelancer. How goes the battle?
Fighting the good fight.
What I wanted to hear.
How's the Thunder business?
Good. Word's gotten around that freelancers are something special again.
Doing what we can. How'd you get into this work anyway, Prospero?
It found me. Nothing in this world makes a statement like Shaper Relics. Talk about fearful awe.
Silencing relics can be nerve-wracking. They're like crazy time bombs about to go off. Except it's not an explosion. It might be giant spiders.
Or worse.
Sounds like you saw something.
When I was young, maybe 18, I was an engineer for a trading caravan. One day we hear a rumor. They say a Titan's been spotted in the area. We were young and stupid, so we got it in our heads that taking a Titan down meant we wouldn't have to be traders anymore.
I guess that's what being young is all about, taking risks. And sometimes they pay off.
Well, I remember thinking, how hard can it be? So I might have been the dumbest of the bunch. So this Titan, it's leaving a trail of destruction and rumors wherever it goes. Biggest Titan anyone's ever seen. Weeks go by. We've tracked it all the way to the Western Pass, into the Great Expanse. Finally, we corner it in a valley. And that's when I felt it. Deep in the bones dread. It wasn't just one Titan. It was 3 of them, joined together.
You're kidding me.
All standing around a Shaper relic, melding together. Right before my eyes, it was staring right at us. This gigantic thing that shouldn't exist. Took us all of 15 seconds to turn our Strider around and never look back. But I did. I was mesmerized. It was powerful, fearful, awful. Then it pointed to the sky, and the thunder answered. It's a moment I'll never forget.
It's amazing. I can't believe that happened.
I know it did. That thunderclap, we felt it. So loud my eardrum blew out.
Wow.
That's why I do what I do. I sell the thunder. If every freelancer can invoke the same awe I felt that day, you'll win every time.
Always fun talking to you, Prospero. See you later.
Back at you.
Hey, thanks for checking out my shop.
No problem.
We've got stuff that can turn a good javelin into a great javelin, maybe.
I'm listening. What do you have?
Only the finest selection of crafting materials in Fort Tarsus.
Really?
Guaranteed. You know why? Because our main competitor just closed up shop.
Why'd they do that?
I'm just learning the regulator game, but my Uncle Ronnie said, we made them an offer they couldn't refuse. My name's Serna, and I'm the manager.
Well, what kind of store is this?
It's a compound and alloy shop. Sometimes we get in other stuff. It's called Uncle Vonnie's, and my family owns it.
Good to know.
So don't forget, when you want quality, this is the store for you. Sure hope you come back and do some shopping.
Here we go. How's the connection, Faye?
Everything's clear. Head for the Fortress of Dawn. With the General Signet, I should be able to pass you off as a Lancer of the Legion of Dawn.
Welcome to the Fortress of Dawn.
I can't believe we're seeing this.
You're the first to stand in this spot for centuries. Look around. I want to see all of it.
What's this?
That's a funerary urn. A legionnaire is buried in here.
What is that?
Something of Arden Vasa's. I'm certain of it.
I swear I've seen this design before.
Behold the doors of might. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of might shall separate the weak from the worthy. So says Arden Vasa.
Arden Vasa? Is that really his voice? Over there. That looks like you could plug the signet in, doesn't it?
Only one way to find out.
You think yourself worthy to claim a place among the Legion of Dawn Knights? Then know this. A true legionnaire must be tested. The greatest of us all, Helena Tarsis, lured her foes into battle at a place of her choosing. There, she brought them ruin and destruction through strength and guile. Prove yourself. Walk the path of General Tarsis. Bring forth your greatest foe. May your might prevail against the darkness.
Faye? What just happened? Faye?
You pass the test. Before your might, the greatest of foes crumble. Yet more trials lie before you, Lancer. Go forth. May the path lead you to the dawn.
Re-established. Where were you?
I fought a Titan, but I never left this spot somehow.
It's a gateway device. That's why I lost our link.
Whatever it was, I used up real ammo in there.
The path comes to an end for you here, as it did for our general, as it does for us all. Your inevitable death awaits you, Lancer. Go forth to face it.
Wait, the path comes to an end? Is this the last stand of General Tarsis?
You passed the test. Under the weight of inevitable death, you did not break. Arise and go forth, Lancer. One more trial awaits you. May the path lead you to the...
You're back. What happened?
I enacted the Battle of Anthem, except with the Dominion instead of Urgoth, I think.
You've never seen a real Urgoth. The trial is like a pattern and your mind fills in the details.
I'm fighting my own memories? And they're kicking the crap out of me. Great.
Behold the doors of valor. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of valor shall separate the true lancers from the false. So says Arden Vasa.
Faye, I don't know if I can do this. I don't have much left. My armor's a mess, I'm running low on ammo, and who knows what's next.
Hey, this is what freelancers are all about. You can do this.
I hope so.
To end its rampage forever. Go forth, Lancer. Seek out and stop disaster in its tracks, if you dare.
How? I don't even have a weapon.
You don't need one.
You're out of time! Silence it!
It's not working!
You're about to get eaten! I'll put you back into it!
Got it!
The path of valor is well-traveled ground for you, I think.
I can't move.
Your suit's overheating.
I'm gonna die!
Stay calm or you'll lock up.
Gun won't fire! This is bad!
You have been tested. Again and again.
Get back to the Strider. This mission is over.
Look at this thing! We have to silence the cenotaph. We have to get out of here. Think about Miller and Adair. All the others. You being a coward.
I'm no coward.
You're past the point of testing now. There is only one place left for you to go.
Remember this. Might can conquer a moment. Resolve can outlast a day. But valor must renew with every dawn. Walk the path, Lancer.
You're back. That was fast.
Actually, that trial took 2 years to get through.
But you passed.
So far. Is that what I think it is? I'm getting a closer look.
Be careful.
The javelin of General Tarsus. Something's wrong here. What?
Faye, Alec, I can barely hear you. Faye, you seeing this? Faye, are you there?
Faye can't hear you.
Owen!
Oh dear. Javelin not working, huh? That's a shame. Click.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, come on, mates. Isn't it obvious? Hello, gorgeous. Nice! It's finally my time. No more waiting, no more putting me on the sideline. If I side with a monitor, he'll leave the fort alone.
How can you help the Dominion? You know what they've done!
I know exactly what they've done. I can't beat them.
Owen, stop! Damn it! Well, this is bad. Go ahead. Rip me a new one.
Could be better, yeah. Amplifier's glitching, and I'm not sure what that son of a bitch did to the motor. Strider's frozen in place until we get it fixed.
What about Faye? She all right?
I'm analyzing the damage to the Strider's system.
Hey, no talking until I get the connection fixed. Do you want to start a fire?
So, we're stuck here while Owen gets away. I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Slow down, will you? Right now, you're in no shape to go chasing after him. Give me a hand with this, would you?
We need to get the Strider moving. We need to do something to stop them.
Flyers. See, that has always been your problem. You focus on what's up ahead instead of where you are.
Where I am is in the middle of the mess I made. I brought Owen aboard, and look what happened.
Tape. Now you think you did this by yourself? Lone hero screws up again. Give me the... Yeah. This is my Strider. Nobody boards without my say-so. Hell, Faye can read people like a book, and she didn't even see this one coming soon enough. Try the connection now. You're a damn good freelancer. The best I've ever seen, maybe. But you're not smarter than me and Faye put together, and you don't have eyes in the back of your head. Quit jumping in front of bullets that ain't been fired.
They have the javelin, so what? We watch while a monitor captures the cenotaph?
I'm sorry, I got distracted. I should have caught the sabotage during my routine armor checks.
Enough guilt, you're both killing me. We got work to do.
What work? It's over.
No, not quite. The javelin they stole won't work. I got a good look at the General's armor. It's like no javelin I've ever seen. I can only speculate on what some of the systems did or might still do.
Faye, just spill it already.
I think most of the seals are key to the General's signet.
And the Dominion can't run the suit properly without it.
Slows them down, but doesn't help us any.
Slowing them down might be enough. I had the info we pulled from the Fortress of Dawn's library, and I got that up-close look at the javelin itself.
Wait, Faye, are you suggesting we build our own Javelin of Dawn?
Not the whole javelin, just the relevant seals, but yes.
Give it the plans, I can build it.
So you're Arden Vassa for us now.
Why not? I've built whole javelins from scraps before. Now we're just gonna make a couple seals. Might have to jump over a few flaming chimeras first, but we'll get it done.
Hey, flaming chimera jumping is chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook.
Get your javelin ready. I got a drive to fix. We're still in this race, people.
Really gonna build our own Javelin of Dawn? You think we can pull this off?
What I say about looking too far ahead. Focus on the here and now. Right now, we need materials and information. That means we need connections.
Corvus gave me this job. Can't they help us out?
When was the last time a government agency got anything done fast?
Point taken. So, connections. Who do we need?
Arcanists are the obvious one. Weird and impossible are their specialties.
I already have an Arcanist contact, Matthias Sumner. I'll see what he can do for us.
Good. Next is the Sentinels. They've got javelins, parts, and contacts in Anthem. Fortunately, there's a Sentinel Dax who's been looking for you. She's supposed to be a bigwig of some sort. Might be just what we need.
Huh. What's an important Sentinel want with me?
Worth finding out, right? Meanwhile, there's plenty of other stuff you can find for the shield.
What do we need?
We need materials, and they're not easy to get. Faye gave me a list. We need some kind of metal that's only found inside the heart of a Titan.
Have to hunt down a Titan? You weren't kidding about the not easy part.
Scars are always scavenging around Shaper ruins. They might have found our metal too.
Your run-of-the-mill Scar won't have a Titan heart stashed away.
The Scar I might. Maybe Luminary, if you can find one. Don't know if that's worse than Titan hunting, really.
Great. So I'll either go hunt a Titan or just ask a Luminary very politely for it. No problem.
Hey, we got this. Just do one thing at a time, yeah?
Faye, are you busy?
Arden Vassa wrote that the Legion of Dawn unleashed the voice of the heavens. He had to mean the anthem.
I'll take that as a yes.
No, you're a welcome distraction. That's the great thing about being a cipher. I can worry about thousands of things simultaneously at speeds no ordinary person could hope to attain.
If you want a distraction, I've got a couple card tricks I've been working on.
Still trying the one where you change an ace into a general?
I'll get it. Eventually.
You said that 2 years ago.
Yes, but remembering it has now taken your mind off our mission.
All right. That's fair.
Did that help? Or should I actually break out the deck of cards?
Please don't. I remember the last time, and we don't have a fire extinguisher handy. You know, it's nice to have someone to talk to besides Halleck. There's a practical limit to how much I can talk about fixing javelins every day.
I'll do my best to keep you entertained.
I appreciate that. At least, in theory, I do.
The freelancer that survived the Heart of Rage? I thought you'd be...
What?
I thought you'd be bigger. Hey! Thief! One sec. I was 3 steps away, Carney. You had no chance. I got this! Everything's fine. Hey!
We can do this later.
My aunt disappeared in the jungle.
I'm sorry to hear that. I don't find missing people.
It was 10 years ago. She's dead now.
I don't find missing corpses either.
That's not what I'm after. Ever heard of the Emerald Abyss? A jungle region where dozens of people have vanished. Including my aunt, a royal cartographer. Gone without a trace.
A royal cartographer?
Not just any, the best. Beautiful. My aunt left a journal. She was onto something big. No. Legend has it, the first time anyone vanished in the Emerald Abyss was the same day the Heart of Rage appeared.
That's why I'm here.
Right. That time you went into the Heart, yeah, an entire merchant caravan was never heard from again.
My lady.
My aunt's journal proves there's a connection between the Heart of Rage and the Emerald Abyss. One of the world's biggest mysteries just waiting for us to solve. So, you in?
I need to see that journal.
Sentinel decks.
Damn it. Don't go anywhere. Commander!
What is going on here?
Keeping the streets safe, sir. Notice this undesirable entering the premises. Stole that citizen's bag.
That is not your job. You file reports. At your desk, you... It's no matter. Your family has ordered you home.
To Anthem?
Immediately.
Beautiful.
Come with me. Now!
I'll contact your cipher. We'll set up a meet, explain everything, okay?
There she goes. Lady Adaxia Marava Ladell. Third in line for the throne of Anthem. A glorious sight.
What? You mean Dax?
Of course. Lady Adaxia is the most eligible unmarried woman in the world. She will be mine.
If Dax is third in line for the throne, what's she doing with the Sentinels?
I abhor gossip, but her family forced her to join. Something about learning discipline?
Good training for a future empress.
Yes, well, she could be a little more diligent in her lessons, but all the more reason she'll need someone reliable at her side.
And you're volunteering.
I made the journey in person to show commitment. I hope she appreciates my sacrifice.
More likely she'll punch you in the face.
Excuse me?
That's what I would do if I was her.
Well, I never. This conversation is over. Good day to you.
How'd it go with Sentinel Dax?
You could have told me I was meeting royalty.
Ha! Where's the fun in that?
Dax gave us a location outside the walls. Meet her there when you're ready.
Ah, freelancer. What can Matthias Errol Sumner help you with today?
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
My research is progressing. I'm still alive and very happy about it. I intended to buy you a drink as thanks for the rescue, but then I remembered being banned from the bar.
You're banned? Why?
For, starting fights. Not proud of it, it just happened. 1 minute someone's mocking Von Blatt's theory of diurnal obsolescence, next minute you got bloody knuckles. You know how it is.
I don't actually know how it is.
Von Blatt's theory is a foundational Arcanist principle. It deserved to be defended.
With your fists.
Like I said, not proud. Growing up in the streets of Helios, you pick up some bad habits. Discourse, dialogue, civility, the Arcanist ways, those I had to learn. Lashing out is instinct.
I didn't know you grew up on the streets.
I don't advertise it.
You should be proud. You're a survivor. This world needs more Arcanists like you.
Like me? You want more kids orphaned young who have to fend for themselves?
I didn't mean...
I get it. Fewer soft, bookish types, more bloody knuckles and cynicism. You know, I prefer a world where no one gets calluses on their soul.
But that's not the world we live in.
Complete acceptance of the world's failings inhibits the will to change it. And we can change it. Through knowledge, we can make the world better. That's what the Arcanist Order does. That's what I do. Speaking of which, I have some experiments to oversee. Don't want something to blow up and make orphans.
Hey.
Hey, that's far enough!
No one has to get hurt. Whoa, 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 whoa. All we want is that journal.
I know. Talon gave me one job. Make sure you don't get it.
Did Talon give you permission to burn it?
No. Maybe. Shut up!
Okay, why does Talon even want that journal?
Because it's a treasure map. All those missing people carried valuables into the jungle. And when I find them, I'll be rich. You shouldn't have chased me, Dax.
You shouldn't have robbed me, Talon.
It's what I do. You knew that when you hired me.
You hired these people? That's how they got your journal?
It's hard to do background checks out here. Besides, Talon used to be a sentinel.
And now he's been reduced to this.
Huh. And you die first.
Talon! The journal!
Toss it here!
Hey!
Look out! Are you alive?
Yeah, is that your hand?
No, it's mine.
Move it. Now.
Okay. Which way did Talon go? Commander! How'd you find us?
I followed the smoke. Passed by what was left of your javelin.
I can explain.
No! You're done. There's someone waiting at Fort Tarsus to take you home.
Commander, wait. This journal belonged to my aunt. It can solve the mystery of the Emerald Abyss. Hey!
Give it back!
Consider yourself lucky that you still have a javelin, freelancer.
At least Talon doesn't have the journal.
He doesn't need it anymore. Just didn't want you to have it. He's so far ahead. You should just give up.
Give up? Yeah, not what I do.
Good.
Dax!
We'll figure it out. Just meet me back at the fort.
Dax has been escorted to her apartment. Should I patch her through?
Go ahead, Faye.
Freelancer, I've got an escape plan, but we still need my aunt's journal.
Dax, you really need to work on your whispering skills.
What? I'm like a rabbit in the night.
Uh-huh. Does Vool still have the journal?
As far as I know, tried to get it back, but he says I can't be trusted with that book of nonsense. You might have more luck, though.
It's worth a shot.
All accidents are preventable. Anyone who says otherwise is ignorant and misguided.
Commander?
No.
No?
No. I will not release Cardea Dell's journal into your custody.
I didn't realize the book was under arrest.
Do I seem like I'm joking?
I honestly couldn't say. You're kinda hard to read. But I do feel for you, Commander. Working with Dax, she's a handful.
She's an impulsive, untrained thrill seeker who's going to get herself killed. And I'll be blamed for it.
Not anymore. If she's been recalled home, Dax is no longer your problem.
I guess that's true.
So there's no harm in giving me the journal. Your ass is covered.
Never underestimated Daxia Dell's propensity for trouble.
I'm willing to take the risk.
Then you're braver than you look. Freelancer?
I told him not to take next strain lightly.
Faye, Dax, I've got the journal.
Perfect timing. Just bid farewell to my not-so-gilded cage.
Let's meet at the bar.
Here it is, the elusive journal.
Let's recap what we know.
Before her disappearance, my aunt was in the midst of charting the locations of volatile Shaper relics near Fort Tarsus.
It looks like they formed a circle.
Guess what's at the epicenter?
The Heart of Rage.
Yep. When the Heart of Rage appeared, it created a ripple effect, causing relics far and wide to go crazy.
Like people vanishing into thin air crazy.
That was the theory. Aunt Cardea disappeared before she could prove it.
From his notes, it looks like Talon agreed with her.
His notes? He defaced my family heirloom?
Focus, Dax. What does Talon say?
He thinks activating certain relics will lead him to wherever the caravans vanished.
But instead of bringing home their remains, he's gonna steal their stuff. Freelancer, my aunt, everyone who disappeared, they deserve better.
Activating the relics will be tricky, and I should point out this is all theory. We don't really know what will happen.
We've poked plenty of Shaper stuff before. Hasn't killed us yet.
Yes, my javelin's pretty banged up, but it'll still fly. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll meet you outside the wall.
Wait, that's sound. It's the same as when we activated the valves.
That's a good thing, right?
Potentially. The readings have stabilized. Check the control device.
Should we wait for Dax?
Go ahead. Stupid wyvern breath overheated my javelin. I'm almost there.
Here goes nothing. I've got you.
You're alive.
We know each other?
It's me, Dax.
Thank you.
Faye, we're gonna need an evacuation strider.
I can't wait to see the look on the commander's face. 10 years? I miss so much.
Freelancer, look who I found.
Corday Adele, I'm told I owe you my freedom.
I have to ask, what was it like in there?
A kind of twilight fog, but at least I wasn't alone.
And you haven't aged a day.
We had no sense of time passing. It's hard to explain. I experienced my past, present, future.
There you are. I was so worried.
Beautiful.
Amazing news. You're 5th in line for the throne of Anthem.
What?
I abhor gossip, but apparently, the Emerald Abyss has captured several people with claims to the throne. Now that everyone's back, they've had to completely rearrange the order of succession.
Am I still 3rd in line?
Oh, goodness, no. 12th.
Beautiful.
I'm sure this ordeal has been exhausting, and you're keen to get home. My luxurious strider is at your service.
Didn't you hear? Your, strider caught fire at the docks.
What?
Big, fancy, engulfed in flames. That yours? So, you were saying?
Yes. This is gonna sound a little crazy.
She saw the future. You and the freelancers are legends. It's not that crazy.
Maybe. Now that I'm free, those memories are fading. But I do know you changed things for all the freelancers. Good, bad, I don't know, but...
Don't worry, I'll be there with you. And you're gonna teach me to be a cartographer.
It's a hard life, Dax. Look what happened to me.
Shh, I'll make new mistakes. This is who I am.
Your parents will be so angry.
Don't worry. I've got a freelancer. Thank you for everything. So, when do we start?
Start?
My cartography lessons.
Oh, 10 years has done nothing to tamper your enthusiasm. Give me time to rest.
Gateway's not opening. Check the connection to the crown.
Everything is clear.
There's gotta be a glitch in the core. Do you see anything?
It looks fine.
No. You gotta hit it a couple of times.
You think I can literally smack sense into it?
Trust me. It's an old freelancer technique.
Halleck.
I got this. Alec, how's that connection now?
Nothing! Damn it. Nothing. I can't run it.
So take another look at the crown. Something must still be busted.
I've been over this 1,000 times. I swear it does it to spite me.
Halleck. Maybe it's not the javelin.
This hunk of junk's putting our whole plan in danger. Gonna have to delay the mission until I get it working.
Halleck.
Can find other Lancers to come with us, don't worry.
How many freelancers went into that storm with us? You need everyone you can get backing you up in there.
Halleck.
I'll either get this damn thing to run or I'll melt it down. I'll make a real big paperweight.
Halleck.
How long has he been doing this?
Daily at first, then once a month. It's been half a year since his last try.
That long? It isn't the javelin, is it?
No! Sometimes he can almost control it. Sometimes, nothing at all. It's been a hard wait.
A hard wait for what?
23.
What?
That's how many freelancers went into the Heart of Rage that final time. 20 Lancers and 3 Ciphers who were left catatonic by the Anthem. No one else wanted to try again after that. Not that I blame them. No one but me and Halleck. He used to be the best. You were there. You were there. You remember. I remember. Every single thing we lost. I heard it. For just one moment in the storm, I heard the anthem. For one moment, I understood everything. Now, every moment of every day since, I've heard whispers calling me back, pulling on me like a thread unraveling.
Faye.
I'm glad you're here. I'll leave you with him.
Looks like you found a place for your new book.
I've barely taken my eyes off it since you brought it back. It hints at so many possibilities. New runes, lost relics, forgotten inventions. It's amazing.
Just don't blow your lab up.
No promises.
What's next for you?
Study. I spent so much time looking for the Elysian Manuscript, but not a moment on what to do after finding it.
That's a good kind of problem.
Very much, but I'll still need your help on 1,000 things outside the wall.
Of course.
Excellent. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm reading about how my forebears use hidden resonance layers to embed information.
I'll let you get back to it then.
Thank you. And Freelancer? Thank you.
What have you been up to?
You'll love it. Okay, it's called The Manifold. Well, technically I call it The Manifold.
And it does what exactly?
For years, I'd heard of a type of shaper relic that was able to amplify and augment the qualities of other objects. Never encountered one, never knew anyone that had, but thanks to the Elysian Manuscript, I think I know where one is. Right here in Bastion.
And you think it'll amplify and augment the power of my javelin?
Precisely. Excited yet? Not to worry. Once we find the manifold, get it working, you will be. Guaranteed. First, the manifold. Then we boost your javelin. You silence the Heart of Rage, and boom. Everyone lives happily ever after.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Details. I've sent all the particulars of the location to Faye. I can't wait.
Matthias.
Hello, hello, hello.
Here's the manifold.
Interesting. It's much smaller than expected, huh? Well, Joel's not gonna hurt it. Probably. Okay. This. There. Okay. You hit that switch? Hit it again?
It's just me, or is nothing happening?
Okay, easy, easy. Let me see here. Yeah, this is here. Yeah, this is here. I mean, the connections are right. I know. There is this tried and true technique. Never fails to...
Matthias?
Was this new? Incredible. Shove off, Hansi! What went awry? We struck the manifold. Manifold, definition, amplification, or Multiplication. Oh, we've been multiplied? This is total scorp drop. Wait, this can't be multiplication. You're surly and I'm not. And he cleaved in threes. What happened? Division. Of course. An inverse function of...
The manifold divided you.
I don't like this. Physical. Multiplication. Psychic. Division. A personality split 3 ways. No! It's not what the manifold is supposed to do. We have to fix this.
The Dominion soldiers in the ruin, there were 3. Do you think the manifold affected them too?
3 Dominion soldiers? The same soldier.
I'm not sure.
We have to go check. Agreed. Any information will help. Wait! What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
Stay out of trouble?
The trouble's my middle name. No, it's Errol. Guys, focus. It's Errol. Go. You're right, buddy.
Oh. Good. You're here. Those samples you brought me, what were they?
Well, they used to be Dominion.
I thought it might be something like that. Reality decay is not pretty.
Reality decay?
When a Shaper instrument taps into the Anthem, it affects reality, and reality is a lot less stable than you think it is. One incorrect variable and the entire equation collapses. Reality collapses. These Dominion, whatever happened to them altered their nature, the fundamentals of their existence. But it wasn't right. Something wasn't right. They couldn't last. What's this got to do with Matthias?
Whatever happened to these Dominion happened to Matthias, too.
You're not saying...
The manifold affected him. It means they are unstable and in real danger. I gotta go.
I asked them, would you rather have rules or accidents? You're back. That is you, isn't it? I can't quite focus my eyeballs.
Where's Sumner? And where's the manifold?
He was impatient. He wanted to pursue his own theory.
He took it and pushed me. Not hard, but it hurt my feelings.
What did Aruna say?
The Dominion soldiers were affected by some kind of reality decay as a result of their divide.
Reality shifting in unintended ways. As a result, they were...
wobbly. Jelly that didn't quite set. Oh, that explains why I'm feeling oddly... porous. It's not a great feeling. And none of my limbs work right.
We need Sumner back.
And the manifold. The generator of the effect must be part of the solution.
Do you know where he went?
He talked about needing a drink. Maybe the bar?
It's a start. How long do I have?
I smell burnt toast.
Not long. Please hurry.
Go? I know I am.
Yeah, so we got a problem.
When you say problem, you don't mean...
We need to talk. Well, that's ominous.
The Dominion forces are converging on the Heart of Rage. The Monitor is making his move, even if it costs him an entire army. You're out of time. I need a solution.
I got the seals ready, but they don't work.
Explain.
Everything is a spec, but they don't activate, and hell if I know why. Something's missing from the design.
There is no time for this. I am 2 seconds away from sending every Sentinel in the fort after the Monitor.
You can't send them. You know what happened to the freelancers. It'll be a bloodbath.
Their sacrifice could save everyone else. We are all dead if the Monitor succeeds in weaponizing the cenotaph.
Their deaths won't stop the Monitor. You know that.
Too many lives are at stake for me to do nothing and just hope that the 3 of you get your shit together.
Just hold them back a little longer. I'll get the seals to work if it kills me.
You'd better.
They can race the Monitor through the storm and win, but the Sentinels will still fail. They have no training with Shaper relics, no knowledge of the cenotaph. We do. We've spent years on this. We're the only ones that can end this cataclysm, and you know it. Give us time.
Look, you two called me for help. I could have left you at Princess Zim's court. Don't make me regret that. Now, the lives of everyone in the fort and all of Anthem are hanging by a thread. You have until the transport striders arrive. Get it done.
What is she talking about? What call?
Mine.
Corvus didn't track you down. You contacted them.
We were getting so close to the Anthem. And once we'd finished Sim's job, we'd need a freelancer.
I am a freelancer.
No, You're not, Halleck. Not anymore. You and your damn pride. You were never going to admit you couldn't run a javelin anymore. Or ask for help. For 2 years you promised we'd go back into the heart of rage. 2 years. And every day, waited a little longer because you had to do everything yourself. And if you couldn't, nobody could.
You think I can do it? You so damn sure?
I know you can't.
Both of you, stop. We don't have time to waste fighting each other.
No. We don't. Get out of my way.
Alec, wait.
He has to face reality.
I'm not getting into this.
He's probably gone to work on his armor. Just bring him back and we'll take another look at the seals. I shouldn't have said that.
Alec!
Over here.
You almost got yourself killed. Why didn't you call me? Although, this looks pretty impressive.
It was Owen.
Owen?
Yeah. That two-faced bastard came out of nowhere. He's a crap pilot, but... damn, that javelin is something else. Oh, I got a few, but not enough. You know, freelancer is all I ever wanted to be. It's all I do. I got no family. Poured every bit of me into being the best. Chasing my dream of the Legion of Dawn. Read their stories so much I can recite them from memory.
Yeah, me too. You know why? You taught me. Taught most of us.
I don't want to be a teacher.
How? This isn't about you. Being a freelancer is about the team. You showed me that.
Yeah. Well, look who's back. Here's that two-faced bastard now.
Owen, you've got a lot of nerve.
It's strange seeing me pilot this javelin. You never recognized my unique talents.
Oh, and the monitor did?
Yes, he did, actually.
I heard that didn't really work out.
No, but for a while it was brilliant. The Dawn Shield came up, I was magnificent. You should have seen me. Then, of course, it didn't hold. Seems it needs her signet, but I suspect that you know that already. So naturally, disaster, retreat, failure. In any case, my punishment. The Dominion and I have since parted ways.
Well, I think you learned your lesson.
Oh. And I think you are very lucky I was there to save your ass. It seems your legendary capabilities were oversold. Just a touch. Hold on a second. You built your own Dawn Shield. Faye must have pulled the blueprints from the fortress. That's very clever. So you are still heading to the Cenotaph, but why haven't... It doesn't work. Does it? No, it doesn't work. Not even with her signet. Oh dear, how very upsetting.
Okay, playtime's over. Give us the general...
No. This belongs to me now.
Oh, and I swear to God.
This doesn't concern you. We need to talk.
Go get the Strider. I'll see you back in Tarsus.
Two-faced bastard.
We were partners. Even friends. If you hadn't just saved Alec's life,
I've heard it. The anthem, I've heard it too. I understand how it can drive a person to do terrible things.
Okay.
I watched the monitor hear it again. He's become crazed. He's got this machine, this weapon. And he's gonna get it to the cenotaph any way he can, even if that means dragging it across a bridge of his own dead soldiers.
Okay. Thanks for the heads up.
I'm sorry. I know I don't deserve your forgiveness. But I'm hoping I can make amends. Maybe even save your life. Here. Take this, my friend. I mean, I'm sure you probably would have worked it out eventually, but there's no time, is there? I mean, just get Faye to reverse engineer it, fix your shield, build a whole load, blah, blah, blah.
Where are you gonna go?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. East, west, you know. Again, I am sorry.
Right. You said.
Yeah, not just for that. I'm sensing a whole load of Dominion Furies heading this way right now. Ooh, they seem particularly nasty. You should be fine, though. Good luck, hero!
Oh, and you son of a bitch. This is nice. Secret spot.
Yeah, takes a little extra to quiet Cypher's mind.
You doing okay?
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Just questioning the nature of existence. Why I'm here, why you're here, the Shapers, the Anthem, life, friendship, hope.
So, just the little things. Would you rather be alone?
No, I'm glad you're here. You know, when you first showed up at Princess Sim's, I wasn't sure this was gonna work out.
So then why call Tassin?
I was desperate.
Thanks.
Actually, any hesitation was more about Halleck than you. I wasn't sure he'd ever accept you back. And then when he said, welcome aboard, it's fantastic. I've watched him come alive since you came back. He's up early, working on his suit, poring over maps, humming. Thank you for that.
Never mind Halleck and me. What about you?
Me? Well, let's see. It's my fault that the team's broken up, that our mission failed, and Tassin's about to send Sentinels in, probably to their deaths. And yet, with all that, I'm mostly upset that I won't ever hear the anthem again. That's crazy, right?
Seems to have that effect on people.
But also, I've hurt my oldest friend.
Where is he?
I don't know, he doesn't speak to me much.
Look, I get it, but please don't take all the blame. I've brought you something. Owen gave it to me.
Owen?
Fun story for another time. What do you think? Can we use that to perfect ours?
Yes, of course. Why didn't you lead with this?
You're my friend. I was listening. You know, like a good person.
This is amazing. Have you told Tassin?
Not yet. I needed to make sure Owen wasn't, lying.
Fair point. Well, he's not. I'm gonna let her know we're back in action.
Okay. I'll meet you at Halleck's Javelin in the Enclave.
Halleck.
We'll figure it out. Our people need us to stop the Monitor. No one, nothing is more important.
Yeah. We're actually gonna do this.
Brought you something, Alec.
Woo-hoo! This is good!
Owen thinks it's the key to making the Dawn Shield work.
Owen!
He knew you'd figure it out eventually.
That's nice of him, I guess. Two-faced bastard. Hey, listen. I was thinking about what you said, about being a team, my ego. That was probably hard to say to my face, but I needed it. Thanks for the kick in the ass, partner. Has Faye seen this? 'Cause I can't figure this out on my own.
As luck would have it, here she is.
Halleck,
Faye?
I am so sorry.
No, Faye. I am sorry. I used to be the best damn freelancer in all of Bastion, but not anymore. Pisses me off. I forced you to go behind my back because I didn't want to be a burden.
Caring about a friend isn't a burden. It's a gift.
Let's get to work.
Okay.
There it is.
Thank you. Oh, we'll take care of this. You go make sure everything else is ready to head into that storm.
Got it.
Okay.
Your teeth are tinkling. The air tastes like purple. The reality decay is getting worse. He's fragmenting.
How can I help?
It's all right. I made peace with it. This isn't just about you. It's the end of all of us. We don't do something. There's nothing to do. We don't have the answer. Maybe it was always supposed to end this way. We could just let it be. Let it be. Yes, that's it. You genius. Get the manifold. The freelancer removed it from its original housing after it affected the Dominion soldiers. And when we divided, you severed the connection again, out of fear. Courage.
Hold on, where are you going with this?
Manifold needs more time. It needs to go through its full cycle. We're gonna have to let the manifold complete what it started. Let reality settle. But if it settles, that means our division could become permanent. That's so bad. Certainly won't be dull. So what do you say? You up for a new adventure? Always. Okay. We're ready. Flip the switch. Right. It has finished its cycle.
That's good, right?
What a rush. What a rush! I think it worked.
No chance of, liquefying?
Time will tell. But now we have enough to help Alec with your Dawn Shield.
Really?
Yeah, especially with the data Sumner found.
Does this mean Matthias will never be whole again?
Who says we aren't whole? Because, dress right? Because it was we're not what we were sitting out of a solitary recovery, guys. So,
You realize it said we all should have fear. I assume you meant fearless. Like maybe it's just
It works?
It does work.
Yeah. Put it on.
You have news?
Good news. Watch.
You ready?
Amazing. You did it.
Yeah.
Where's yours? You'll need a dawn shield too.
Halleck's not taking his javelin into the storm with you.
No?
Nope. The Strider withstood the storm last time. I will make sure she does it again.
Hey, what's gonna happen when I hear the anthem? What if I lose myself?
You won't. Strong alone, stronger together, right?
Ah, who told you that? Come on, there's no time to waste. The Dominion's already on the march.
Perfect. The Monitor probably thinks he's won. He won't even see us coming.
Come on, Freelancer. We got a new legend to write.
Ay, ay, ay. It's like being thrown down the stairs in a barrel. Tough it out a little longer. Okay. It's as far as I can take us before the Strider gets ripped to shreds.
Faye?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Get ready.
It wasn't this bad before.
No, it wasn't. Could be the heart of Razor's growing. Could be the Monitor messing with the cenotaph. Whoa. Winds are crazy. Watch the rip stream out there. You already met the wildlife. Watch for shadows. That's how you know they're diving at you.
Got it.
The updraft from the lava will mess with your thrusters. Just push through as fast as you can.
I'm picking up Striders. Tassin Sentinels, I think. They're hours away. It's just us and the Dominion now.
Good. It's a freelancer job. Always has been.
Ready, Javelin 1?
Ready when you are.
We've got your back. You go there and you kick some ass.
Don't worry about us. Faye's got us patched to Dominion comms. I've got an eye on the weather. Anything's coming, we'll know. Just focus on the mission.
We're really back. Can't believe I'm seeing this again.
We got this. Head for the city rooms up the hill. What are you doing down there? Strolling down memory lane? Get up to the city. Careful, the Dominion's entrenched up ahead.
Freelancers. Good. I was afraid you weren't coming.
Yeah, I'll bet the lack of an audience was just killing you.
Something like that. Let's see if you can meet me at the cenotaph. I know you'll appreciate what I'm about to do.
Well, they're nowhere here. The storm's getting worse by the second. You gotta hurry.
How touching. Your little friends are back. I'm getting all misty-eyed.
I'll give you something to cry about.
I'm here. I'm still with you.
Good to hear your voice again. But maybe you should fall back. Get out of the storm.
No. I won't leave you to do this alone. Get close to the grounder. I can shut it down.
Is that a relic?
The Dominion messed with something they couldn't control and it bit them in the ass. Difficult. You're gonna have to silence it to get through to the cenotaph.
Echoes. You'll need
Don't worry, Faye. I'm on it.
incoming.
They're sending brutes your way. You know the drill. Shut this thing down. That's it. Now there's nothing between you and the cenotaph.
Okay, I'm in the eye of the storm. Owen was right. The Monitor has a machine connected to the cenotaph.
Hey, I can communicate with the Monitor. His mind is open to me.
Learn whatever you can. I've never seen anything like this. It's blocking my access to the relic inside.
The Anthem. It's calling me.
Come on, Faye, I need you. This is the heart of rage. I need my cipher. Faye? You may have beat me here, But I am silencing the cenotaph. Wait, it's not here. The monitor's dead.
Not dead. Transcendent. One with the Anthem. I should have been a god. I can still remake the world in fire.
Hey! Give us a hand! Alex, Faye! Oh, what are you doing here? Are you alright?
Did you see that? Faye was connected to the monitor. Cipher to cipher. She knows what to do.
How's she doing?
I don't know. Not great.
I'm doing better than you.
Alec.
Never mind that.
The Anthem was interfering. I couldn't reach you. I have to get to that machine.
I got you, Faye.
No time to lose. I can hear the Anthem.
What do we do?
Dominion seals. To get you to the cenotaph, I need to get closer to the Anthem, like the monitor did.
Well, you can. You got this. Faye! Let go! Come back!
It's beautiful.
Faye!
You okay?
I heard it. I heard it and I let it go.
Faye, we did it. We did it. Oh. Easy. Oh. So what's next?
Nothing. You said one job.
No, I didn't.
You did. I was there. You were very clear.
I mean, maybe I want to renegotiate. But more importantly, who's gonna fix my Strider?
Our Strider. I think that's what he meant.
Doubt it.
Well, tell you what. You help me fix it. And we'll talk. Hey.
Hey, freelancer.
Jarl?
So what's the word on the Dominion?
Though the monitor is dead, many still fight on. Talk to you later. Hear me?
I hear you.
Bastards are probably here to stay.
You came through. Fine work.
Of course we did.
Never a doubt.
Thank you.
Time for celebration. Whew. Let's all have a drink.
As long as we don't talk about work.
What, me? Okay.
I just need a moment.
Can I talk about my Strider? I have plans.
Just give me 5 minutes to relax with no Strider, no Anthem, no relics, no contracts.
There's something you need to see. I want you to meet Grandmaster Adams.
You entered free mark. You silenced the cenotaph.
Yes, with help.
Right on. Strong alone, stronger together. Hey, let me show you something. We found this just inside the eastern border. Killed 2 of our team before we were able to put it down. And I mapped the region on it.
Urgoth. You've heard of them.
From stories, paintings, but they're long gone from Bastion.
Oh, this could either be a single scout or the beginning of something much, much bigger.
Corvus is worried that the death of the Monitor, while vital, has left us vulnerable in places we never even considered.
And we're reaching out to you because, by all accounts, you're something special. But can you keep quiet about this? We don't want to freak people out.
Sure.
Good.
We'll be in touch.